Hi, welcome to the next chapter. I am Miss Mary and I am so excited that you are here today to read with me. Let's go ahead and get started. Has anybody ever told you to do unto others as you would have them do unto you? I'm sure you've heard it at least a time or two. Did you know that Jesus said those words? In Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, Jesus tells us to do unto others as we would want them to do to us. That means that we treat other people the way we would want to be treated. The first book we're going to read today is called Do Unto Otters. It's a book about manners written by Laurie Keller. This is our main character, Mr. Rabbit. Let's see what's going on. Doo-dee-doo, 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 doo-dee-donk. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. We're your new neighbors, the Otters. Oh, look, I love the illustrations in this book. They're so fun. So here's Mr. Rabbit's house, and here is the Otters' home, and here's their little box from moving. Look at him, he's going, Otters, Otters, my new neighbors are Otters. Look, they're Otters, come on. I don't know anything about otters. What if we don't get along? Here he is in his head, he's thinking, what if we're thinking pesky otters? Or what if they think lousy rabbit? Oh, here comes Mr. Owl. Mr. Rabbit, I know an old saying. Do unto otters as you would have otters do unto you. What does that mean? It simply means treat otters the same way you would like otters to treat you. Treat otters the same way I'd like otters to treat me. How would I like otters to treat me? How would I like otters to treat me? Well, I'd like otters to be friendly. A cheerful hello, howdy neighbor, a nice smile, look at that smile, and good eye contact, blah, 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 are all part of being friendly. Friendliness is very important to me, especially after my last neighbor, Mrs. Grr. Look, here's Mrs. Grr. She does not look like a very nice neighbor, huh? Oh, look, Little Bee's telling us, voted meanest neighbor 6 years in a row. Yikes. I'd like otters to be polite. They should know when to say, please. Please look. Let's look. I can say please in 5 languages. Por favor, Spanish. S'il vous plaît, French. Bitte, German. Kudasai, Japanese. Ease play, Pig Latin. Impressive. Yoo-hoo! Mr. Rabbit, would you please return my ball there? Pretty please with carrots on top. Carrots. Would you like me to stop stinging you? Yes, please. Oh, look here. What's this guy doing down here? Say the magic word and I'll turn these clams into $1 million. Magic word rhymes with this. That looks like a piece of cheese. So the magic word rhymes with cheese. They should know when to say thank you. Thanks for looking. I can say thank you in 5 languages. Gracias, Spanish. Merci, French. Dankeschön, German. Arigato, Japanese. Enktheuye, Pig Latin. Superb! Let's see, what's this otter doing? Dear Mr. Rabbit, thank you very much for returning my ball. You must have returned a lot of balls before because you made it look so easy. Balls sure are bouncy and rolly, but I'll try to keep it under control next time. Sincerely. Let's see what's going on here. He's saying, nice beak. Thanks. Would you like me to sting you now? No, thank you. Then please take my business card and call me when you're ready. I don't know that I would ever call that number, but I'm not an otter. Did you say please or cheese? And they should know when to say, excuse me. Excuse me. Looks like this arrow burped, I guess. I can say excuse me in 5 languages. Dispénsame, Spanish. Pardonnez-moi, French. Extraordinaire, German. Sumimasen, Japanese. Excusez-moi, Pig Latin. Uh-oh, it looks like something happened here. Oops. Looks like a little sound was made out there. And this little toad is saying, well, P-U is the same in any language. Excuse me. Here's the B again. Oh, Miss Otter. Excuse me, Mr. B. I need to run and check on something. Let's see what's happening with this magic trick guy. It worked in rehearsal. Excuse me for interrupting your reading, but I heard you say please and not cheese. Did we say cheese? Or did we say please? I thought we said please. We said please. Did we say please? Let's see. Otters should be honest. That means they should keep their promises. My word is as good as gold. Fish. Not lie. I never lie. It makes my whiskers itch. Not cheat. Cheating makes my whiskers itch too. I wonder if I should see a doctor. I'd like otters to be considerate. You know, being a good listener, asking before borrowing something, not littering, being patient, caring for all creatures big and small, opening the door for someone, being on time, respecting the elderly, helping neighbor untangle ears. It's always good to have a considerate neighbor. Yeah, you know, it's always good to have a considerate neighbor. It wouldn't hurt otters to be kind. Everyone appreciates a kind act, no matter how bad it smells. Oh, look, I don't think rabbits like fish. I don't think they do. But look, it's still considerate and it's still a kind act. Oh, and what's that word? Cooperate. Otters should learn to cooperate. Cooperate, to work well together. Did someone say operate? We know how to co-otterate. I see otters like to play. Look at them playing. Whee! I hope they know how to play fair. Come on, you two. Let's see. Oh, look, here's otters' rules for fair play. Be a good sport. Play by the rules. Take turns. Include everyone, even bees. You won! Let's see, is the bee around here somewhere? Oh, there it is, right there. I'd like it if we could share things. Our favorite books. Look, they're trading their favorite books. Harry Otter and Goldilocks and 3 Hairs. Our favorite activities. Ooh, Otter Totter, like the seesaw. And go fish. Oh my goodness, look, they're playing cards. Mr. Rabbit's trying to play cards. He said go fish. Otter went for a swim. Our favorite treats. They don't seem to like each other's favorite treats, so maybe not the treats. I hope otters won't tease me about my doo-dee-doo song, my extra large swim fins, my bad hair days. I hope Otters won't tease anyone about anything. Teasing is mean. It's the worst. It's worse than having a clam snap shut on your nose. Look, and he has a clam shut on his nose. I think Otters should apologize when they do something wrong. I'm sorry, I used your ear as a tissue. And I hope they can be forgiving when I do something wrong. I'm sorry I called you Snotter. Oh, you. So there, that's how I'd like Otters to treat me. You see, Mr. Rabbit, I told you it was simple. Right, just doody-doo unto Otters as you would have Otters doody-doo unto you. Look, and they're all playing together. Doody-doo. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book and would remember to do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. There are so many good tips and so many good things in here that show us how we should treat others, about being polite and saying please and thank you and excuse me. Now, I can't say that I pronounced all of these correctly, but I did try my best. And being honest and considerate, kind, to cooperate, and to play fair, to share. All of these things are very good things for us to do with our friends and with other people. So remember, just like you would want your friends and people in your life to share and be kind and say kind words to you and to cooperate with you, you should do the same thing to other people. The next book we're going to read is Nate the Great. Have you ever read a Nate the Great book before? They're great. In this one, Nate the Great has a new case. We can learn information about what's going to happen inside the book from the book back and sometimes in the inside front cover. So it tells us on the book back, Nate the Great has a new case. His friend Annie has lost a picture. She wants Nate to help her find it. Nate the Great must get all the facts, ask the right questions, and narrow down the list of suspects so he can solve the mystery. All right, let's see what happens. I wonder who this guy is. Let's see. My name is Nate the Great. I am a detective. I work alone. Let me tell you about my last case. I had just eaten breakfast. It was a good breakfast. Pancakes, juice, pancakes, milk, and pancakes. I like pancakes. The telephone rang. I hoped it was a call to look for lost diamonds or pearls or $1 million. It was Annie. Annie lives down the street. I knew that Annie did not have diamonds or pearls or $1 million to lose. I lost a picture, she said. Can you help me find it? Of course, I said. I have found lost balloons, books, slippers, chickens, even a lost goldfish. Now I, Nate the Great, will find a lost picture. Oh, good, Annie said. When can you come over? I will be over in 5 minutes, I said. Stay right where you are. Don't touch anything. Don't move. My foot itches, Annie said. Scratch it, I said. I put on my detective suit. I took my notebook and pencil. I left a note for my mother. I always leave a note for my mother when I'm on a case. I went to Annie's house. Annie has brown hair and brown eyes, and she smiles a lot. I would like Annie if I liked girls. Oh, look, here's his letter. Dear Mother, I will be back. I am wearing my rubbers. Love, Nate the Great. Look, he's wearing his wider shoes, his rubber boots. She was eating breakfast. Pancakes. I like pancakes, I said. It was a good breakfast. Tell me about your picture, I said. I painted a picture of my dog Fang, Annie said. I put it on my desk to dry. Then it was gone. It happened yesterday. You should have called me yesterday, I said, while the trail was hot. I hate cool trails. Now where would a picture go? I don't know, said Annie. That's why I called you. Are you sure you're a detective? Sure, I'm sure. I will find the picture of Fang, I said. Tell me, does this house have any trapdoors or secret passages? No, Annie said. No trapdoors or secret passages? I said. This will be a very dull case. I have a door that squeaks, Annie said. Have it fixed, I said. Now, show me your room. We went to Annie's room. It was big. It had yellow walls, a yellow bed, a yellow chair, and a yellow desk. I, Nate the Great, was sure of one thing. Annie liked yellow. I searched the room. I looked on the desk, and under the desk, and in the desk. No picture. I looked on the bed, and under the bed, and in the bed. The bed was comfortable. I looked in the wastebasket. I found a picture of a dog. Is this it? I asked. No, Annie said. My picture of Fang is yellow. I should have known, I said. Now tell me, who has seen your picture? My friend Rosamond has seen it, and my brother Harry, and Fang. But Fang doesn't count. He's a dog. Oh wait, that was her saying that. But Fang doesn't count. He's a dog. Everybody and everything counts, I said. I, Nate the Great, say that everything counts. Tell me about Fang. Is he a big dog? Very big, Annie said. Does he have big teeth? I asked. Very big, Annie said. Does he bite people? No, Annie said. Will this help the case? No, I said, but it might help me. Show me Fang. Annie took me out to the yard. Fang was there. Yikes. He was big, all right, and he had big teeth. He showed them to me. I showed him mine. He sniffed me. I sniffed him back, and we were friends. I watched Fang run. I watched him eat. I watched him bury a bone. I said, watch Fang bury that bone. He buries very well. He could bury other things, like a picture. Why would he bury a picture? Annie asked. Maybe he didn't like it, I said. Maybe it wasn't a good picture of him. I never thought of that, Annie said. I, Nate the Great, think of everything. Tell me, does Fang ever leave this yard? Only on a leash, Annie said. I see, I said. Then the only place he could bury the picture is in the yard. Come, we will dig in the yard. Annie and I dug for 2 hours. We found rocks, worms, bones, and ants, but no picture. At last I stood up. I, Nate the Great, had something to say. I am hungry. Would you like some more pancakes? Annie asked. I could tell that Annie was a smart girl. I hate to eat on the job, but I must keep up my strength. We sat in the kitchen. Cold pancakes are almost as good as hot pancakes. Now, on with the case, I said. Next, we will talk to your friend, Rosamond. Annie and I walked to Rosamond's house. Rosamond had black hair and green eyes. I am Nate the Great. Oops. And cat hair all over her. I am Nate the Great, I said. I am a detective. A detective, said Rosamond. A real live detective? Touch me, I said. Prove you are a detective, said Rosamond. Find something. Find my lost cat. I am on a case, I said. I am on a big case. My lost cat is big, Rosamond said. His name is Super Hex. I have 4 cats. They are all named Hex. I could tell that Rosamond was a strange girl. Here are my other cats, she said. Big Hex, Little Hex, and Plain Hex. The cats had black hair and green eyes and long claws, very long claws. We went into Rosamond's house. I looked around. There were pictures everywhere. Pictures of cats, sitting cats, standing cats, cats in color and in black and white. We sat down. Little Hex jumped onto Annie's lap. Plain Hex jumped onto Rosamond's lap. Big Hex jumped onto my lap. I did not like Big Hex. Big Hex did not like me. Time to go, I said. We just got here, Annie said. She liked Little Hex. Time to go, I said again. I stood up. I tripped over something. It was long and black. It was a cat's tail. Meow! Super Hex, Rosamond cried. You found him! You are a detective! Of course, I said. He was under my chair, except for his tail. Annie and I left. It was a hard thing to do. I could smell pancakes in Rosamond's kitchen. Rosamond did not take the picture of your dog, I said. Rosamond only likes cats and pancakes. Now, where is your brother Harry? I met Annie's brother. He was small. He was covered with red paint. Me paint, he said. Me paint you. Good, I said. No one has ever painted a picture of me, Nate the Great. Harry took his paintbrush. It was covered with red paint. All at once, I was covered with red paint. He painted you, Annie said. He painted you. Then she laughed. I, Nate the Great, did not laugh. I was on a case. I had a job to do. I looked around the room. Harry had painted a clown, a house, a tree, and a monster with 3 heads. He had also painted part of the wall, 1 slipper, and a doorknob. He does very good work, I said. But where's my picture? Annie asked. That is a good question, I said. All I need is a good answer. Where was the picture of Fang? I could not find it. Fang did not have it. Rosamond did not have it. Harry did not have it. Or did he? All at once, I knew I had found the lost picture. I said, I, Nate the Great, have found your picture. You have? Annie said. Where? Look, I said. Harry has a picture of a clown, a house, a tree, and a monster with 3 heads. So what? Annie said. Look again, I said. The picture of the clown is red. The picture of the house is red. The picture of the tree is red. But the picture of the monster is orange. So what? Annie said again. Orange. Orange is great for a monster. Oh wait, no, that was him saying it. Orange is great for a monster, but Harry paints with red, I said. Everything is red but the monster. I, Nate the Great, will tell you why. Harry painted a red monster over the yellow picture of your dog. The yellow paint was still wet. It mixed with the red paint. Yellow and red make orange. That is why the monster is orange. Annie opened her mouth. She did not say a word. Then she closed her mouth. I said, see? The monster has 3 heads. 2 of the heads were your dog's ears. The 3rd head was the tail. Yes, he does do good work. Annie was very mad at her brother. I was mad too. I knew the Great had never been read before. The case is solved, I said. I must go. I don't know how to thank you, Annie said. I do, I said. Are there any pancakes left? I hate to eat on the job, but the job is over. We sat in Annie's kitchen, Annie and I and Harry. Annie said, I will paint a new picture. Will you come back to see it? If Harry doesn't see it first, I said. Annie smiled. Harry smiled. They even smiled at each other. I smiled too. I, Nate the Great, like happy endings. It was time to leave. I said goodbye to Annie and Harry and Fang. I started to walk home. Rain started to fall. I was glad I was wearing my rubbers. The end. So Nate the Great has other books too. So if you like Nate the Great, there are tons of other Nate the Great books that you can read and read along as he solves his different mysteries. I hope you enjoyed this book. Hey friends, I just wanted to let you know that starting in 2 weeks, we're going to start our chapter book and devotional together. What we're going to start reading is the Jesus Storybook Bible. We're going to read one section of this book every day that we're together. You don't need to have the book or own the book, but if you want to get it, you can find it pretty much anywhere. I even saw it at Hobby Lobby, which is awesome. So we're going to go through and read this one chapter at a time. The other book that we're going to start reading is The Mouse and the Motorcycle by Beverly Cleary. It's about a little mouse named Ralph who goes on the ride of his lifetime. So this is a fun book, and I can't wait to start reading both of these books with you. I hope that you'll be here next week. Bye.
Why did the chicken go to the beach? It wanted a chicken sandwich.